Title: The Stranger Who Paid for My Coffee Changed My Life. Hook: 00 to 030. I was standing in line with only $3 in my pocket. My coffee cost $5. Embarrassed, I told the cashier to cancel my order. That's when the man behind me smiled and said, "Don't worry, I've got this." I thought it was just a random act of kindness. I had no idea that meeting this stranger would change my life forever. Story: 030 to 230. His name was Daniel. He looked like an ordinary man in his 50s. After paying for my coffee, he sat at a nearby table and invited me to join him. Normally, I would have said no, but something about him felt genuine. We talked for almost an hour. I told him I had recently lost my job, my savings were gone, and I didn't know what to do next. He listened without interrupting. When I finished, he smiled and asked one simple question. "What would you do if you weren't afraid to fail?" That question stayed in my mind long after we left the coffee shop. Turning point: 2:30 to 4:30. That night, I couldn't sleep. I realized fear had been controlling every decision I made. The next morning, I updated my resume and started applying for jobs I never thought I was qualified for. A week later, I received an interview invitation, then another. Within a month, I had accepted a job that paid almost twice as much as my previous one. But the biggest change wasn't the money, it was my confidence. Ending: 4:30 to 5:30. Months later, I returned to the same coffee shop, hoping to thank Daniel. The cashier looked at me and smiled. "He comes here every Friday," she said. "He always pays for someone's coffee and then disappears." I never saw him again. But every Friday since then, I pay for someone else's coffee, because sometimes one small act of kindness can completely change a stranger's life. Outro: if this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a little hope today.